Welcome in. Hello, everyone. My name is Gordon Feener, and I am the chief editor of mass2ablog.com. During the course of this informational segment, I'd like to focus on 8 points for the new license to carry holder to consider. This is also an introductory segment to the 2 segments which will follow. These 3 segments were triggered by a recent 2-day training course with both classroom and live fire. These segments were designed for the newly licensed concealed carry holder, but I suggest it is also a good refresher for those that may have carried a concealed weapon for a number of years. I suggest that whether you are a new to concealed carry or you've been carrying for a number of years, you should periodically review why you are carrying a concealed firearm. I also suggest that you ask yourself the following questions, recognizing the fact that you, as an ordinary citizen, may not have the extensive training and legal protections of law enforcement. Thousands of law enforcement officers retire each year, having never drawn nor fired their service weapon. The significance of some of the following 8 questions will come out in segments 2 and 3. The following questions are not to inhibit or discourage you from carrying a concealed weapon, but only to heighten your awareness of the increased responsibility you are facing in carrying a concealed firearm. Question number 1. Are you carrying the concealed firearm or weapon in order to protect yourself from the threat of grave bodily harm or death? Question 2. At what point are you prepared to draw your firearm? Do you know the legal standard in Massachusetts? Are you keeping yourself up to date on the Massachusetts law as to when it is appropriate to use deadly force? Question 3. Should you choose to draw your concealed firearm, are you prepared to fire that firearm, which may result in serious bodily injury or death of another person while you're protecting yourself or a family member? Question 4. Are you carrying a concealed firearm in order to provide you with a sense of security? I suggest that if you are carrying a firearm solely for the sense of security, and you are not prepared to use that firearm, and you're not properly trained for the use of that particular firearm, you may be placing yourself in greater danger than by not carrying a firearm. Question 5. Are you prepared to use your concealed carry firearm in order to remove yourself from a potentially dangerous situation? I suggest that carrying a firearm is no excuse for you to put yourself into a situation that you would not normally put yourself into without that firearm. Question 6. Do you fully understand the financial risk that you may be exposed to should you choose to use that concealed firearm in defending yourself against another? I suggest that if you're carrying that concealed firearm outside your home, there are a number of reliable insurance companies that provide concealed carry insurance. I suggest that your homeowner insurance policy will offer you little or no insurance protection once you're outside your home. Question 7. Do you fully understand the criminal penalties that you may be exposed to should you make the wrong decision in drawing and using your firearm? And finally, question number 8. Are you prepared for the time and the expense of monthly training to maintain a certain level of proficiency in addition to other periodic formal educational? I suggest that you review the above questions before proceeding on to segments 2 and 3. One of your best protections of your Second Amendment rights is to be an educated, knowledgeable, and responsible gun owner. This and other segments posted by me on this website are offered for educational, informational, and discussion purposes only, and they're not offered as any type of legal advice. Should you have a subject that you wish to have addressed in these blogs, please do not hesitate to email me at editor2a@gmail.com. Thank you and have a good day. And again, I invite you to watch segments 2 and 3.